Today's lesson that I'm going to have you guys do for distance learning is finding the mean, median, mode, and range from graph data. Here is your competency that we're working on. We're still working under conceptual understanding. Last week we were at beginning. Today we're going to work on approaching. It says learners will demonstrate the conceptual knowledge in the following areas, and there's only one thing. You need to interpret a variety of graphs and data sets to calculate mean, median, mode, and range. So we're going to cover the variety in the lesson. That just means you're going to be able to look at different types of graphs and explain it. Interpret means just that, to explain the data basically using mean, median, mode, and range. So here's our first one. We have just a list of, it's a histogram, or not a histogram, I'm sorry, it's a frequency table of the height of flowers in inches. And the first thing you would do here is find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. I'm not going to go through how to do this because I think you already know. The nice part is the numbers are already in order from least to greatest, so we don't have to worry about that. A couple of them quick. There's two modes, 37 and 40. 41 minus 12 to find the range would give me 29. Median, there's 5, 10, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be in there, so the median would be 35. And I'm not going to go through and find the mean. You guys can do that. But basically what they are asking you to do is interpret the data. So you could say something along the lines of the range in heights of the flowers is 29 inches. Something along those lines. You would give me a sentence explaining the data using mean, median, mode, and range. Here's a frequency table of penalty shots. Not sure where the penalty shots came from, but they're basically penalty shots. So first thing I did was put them in order. 5, 6. Oops, I forgot a 3. So let's stick the 3 in there. And then we had 7 and 8. We have 9 numbers. So the mean, 15, 26, 29, 32, 34, 36 divided by 9. Our mean is 4. Our median is the middle number, which is the one I forgot, 3. The mode is also 3. And the range is 8 minus 1, which is 7. So I have the mean, median, mode, and the range. So now I need to interpret the data. So there was an average, and I'm going to use that word instead of mean, of 4 penalty shots, and we're just going to assume it is taken. So I give a sentence that basically interprets all of this data using one of these 4 pieces of information. This one does not have a title. This is a line plot. Does not have a title, but we have to include every little X. So they're counting by 5s. So there's 4 15s, 4 2 20s, a 40, 2 60s, and a 70. So there's all my data. I would go through and I would find the mean, median, mode, and range. And then I would write some sort of sentence about this set of data. I can't really do this one because I don't have a title, so I don't know what kind of data we're looking at. But I just pull each piece of data is one of these X's. So these 4 are my 4 15s, which is clearly my mode. So whatever it was occurred 15 times most often. There's a sentence interpreting the data. So here is one that we do have numbers for. We have the number of MP3 players per household. So we're going to write down each number. There's 2 1s, 2 2s, 3 3s, and a 4. So we have mean, median, mode, and range. 4 minus 1 is 3. Mode is also 3. Median, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 numbers, so the median would be about 2.5. We have 4, 7, 10, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19. 19 divided by 8, right? Yeah, gives us 2 and something. I'm not going to do all the math. So the one that occurs most often is this, and so I would say the number of MP3 players per household. We could do this. There are about 3 MP3 players per household. There, kind of a sloppy way of doing that, but this then is basically our interpretation. Same thing here, we would put the numbers in order, 26, 27, 27. Keep on going, we would find mean, median, mode, and range, whatever they are, and then we would write some sort of sentence using one of these 4 numbers to describe the number of students per classroom. This is a stem and leaf plot. I'm not going to go through a lot of it, but I am going to go through counting the numbers. This is the 10s, and these are the 1s, kind of what you see in the key down here. So this number here is 25. Then we have the 2 and the 6 is 26. Down here we would have 42, 44, and 47. And down here we would have 50, 51, and 2 55s. Got my other 5 down there. Okay, so once I have the numbers, and what's nice about a lot of these graphs is the numbers are already put into order from least to greatest. So to find the mean, median, mode, and range should be fairly easy. Then to write a sentence, again, we don't have a title, so I don't know what this is, but some sort of sentence to interpret. Well, you would write a sentence, describe the data. So we're going to skip over this one. None of our titles. So leaf plots here's what I want you to do. Here is our competency. We're going to interpret a set of data from a graph. So we have this. There is no title on it, but I'm going to tell you right now that this is the weight of pumpkins. And it's at a state fair is what, they're at a competition at a state fair. So there's our title. The weight of pumpkins at the state fair. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to type up, excuse me, a sentence, basically, couple sentences. Let's do 3 sentences about this set of data using the mean, median, mode, and range. 3 sentences about this data using mean, median, mode, and range. Type it up and submit it to the Dropbox in Schoology. Have a great day.